We have a start there. Blake Ross on pole. Jesse Stroud there in second place, and they're all running down into turn one. That's Jesse Stroud with the whole shot there, out into the front. Blake Ross into second place. Boy, this has been a good class, hasn't it?
I've seen some real good close racing this year, Jared. Some fantastic young riders out there, and what a way to bring new blood into the sport.
It's nice to see a Stroud, son of a 9 times New Zealand champion out there. He hasn't done all of the rounds, but he's slotted back, and he's going to be on the pace.
Yeah, I think he beat himself up quite badly at Manfield during the Suzuki series, so that put him out of a couple of the rounds down south, but he's back and he's quick.
And I'm real fortunate to be been a little bit of a part of Blake Ross. He's come from White Line Suzuki over there in Pyro, my employer, and he's just Mark White there, the boss. He just saw Mark Ross's son and top motocross boy, so he said, why doesn't he go along and do this? And the Suzuki series is a great way. It's going to build future world champions, isn't it?
Yeah, and great to see Blake has been supported by the Reese Racing team. You know, put all your loyalties aside, help some young guys get out there on track.
Yeah, well, Rossi's our salesman there, and Mark and Tony have been friends for years and years, so I came along, was helping Blake out a little bit, and then the Reeses have done a big brother sort of thing as well, and it is nice to see the teams give some of their knowledge, and then just make them not make those silly mistakes that you go along in your first season. So he has had a real good leg up, and look at the results they're starting to show, aren't they?
Yeah, he's been riding fantastic. Like we said, 4 positions today, and I think he sits currently second in the championship.
Yes, there's now there is the 2 championships that we're running, and we have the New Zealand Championship, and we also have the Suzuki Cup as well.
The Suzuki GixerR Cup, yeah, $5,000 Suzuki money, and this is the combination series and the 4 rounds of the New Zealand Championship races. And the thing is, because not everybody could race at Wanganui because there was an age limit of 16, whereas the GixerR Cup class is 14 to 21 that calendar year, they said, right, everybody got a drop around, so the points are interesting. We've got to tell you in a moment for that GixerR Cup class, but right now, look how hot it is out the front. So we know that record here. They have raced at Taupo here before, but not on this current circuit. So we're just swinging that computer around there just that little bit. So looking off the distance, this thing has brought us amazing races all the way through. There's a lot of people had different ideas about a one-mate class and that, and I said, and bringing the youngsters to the racetrack. Some of these young guys are using their money from the tooth fairy to do it. They're that young, but no, not being offensive, mate. It's 14 years old. Jesse Stroud, 14 years old, and there he is going through into the front. He won races here at the Suzuki Series as well, but had a crash at Manfield in a different class and bumped his head. And of course that means it was a stand down time of a period of time where he wasn't allowed to race around down south, so back into action, and 38 kilos I think he weighs. Interesting thing, we had Randy Mamola here. I did the research on it. Randy Mamola, when he came out to New Zealand when he was 16, was 6 centimetres shorter than Jesse Stroud. So that gives you an idea of the size of Randy Mamola. He was up at the Moto Fest the other day, the GP champion, the Marlborough Series man. From young 16-year-old, the man that Graham Crosby flushed his head down the toilet, you know, when he was being a little bit of a bad boy at the pub. Now 16 at a pub here. Well, anyway, back to the racetrack. These 2 lead bikes. It's a very interesting class. Tarbin Walker stuck his head up there early on in the season, was running different lines, and everyone's going, why is he doing that? Why isn't he doing that? All started learning off the man because he was doing it about slipstreaming. And I noticed at Hampton Downs the other day, I think it was in the second race, Tarbin went into the big sweeper down there on the last lap and literally sat up there and let some other people go through, because he said whoever leads into that last lap is not necessarily going to win the race because of the slipstreaming effect, because they're all around, is it 17 horsepower?
Yes, set weight limit there and a bit of a horsepower thing. They've been playing on the dyno. You can make 1 horsepower difference and stuff, so there's nothing in it, so it's going to be tight racing. The great thing for me watching this series on the Ctas Live is how the whole class is evolved and come along, and the racing is so much tighter. Like at the start of the season, we had a bit of a gap, but boy, there has been some good dust-ups throughout the season.
And some people running tyre warmers. Now, I talked to Simon from Suzuki New Zealand and said originally it was supposed to be written in the rules, somehow it got lost away. People are buying tyre warmers. I know it's a confident thing. He said, we talked to Dunlop and said they don't need them, and to me they're about as useless as the G and the Sanya. But of course it is a confidence thing. Do you think they need the tyre warmers?
My personal belief is yes, it's just a safety thing. You just don't, you want the thing immaculately hot to go out there, and everyone else is running them, so it's a pretty small sort of a cost. Hey, I borrowed a set off Nigel Lambourne from Aspire Racing. Heaps of people, that's the beautiful thing about this class, heaps of different people are supporting these young kids to get into racing, to keep the cost down and to give them a level playing field.
Yep, but I see it a little bit differently. To buy the proper setup can cost you quite a substantial with the tyre warmers and the generator. You know, when you're outlaying $6 grand for these bikes, 5,995 on all the gear. But anyway, I asked for your technical opinion, and I sort of, that's why I asked you. But look at this position now. The fastest man in the last lap was Jesse Stroud. He is leading a 2:04.750, 790. Blake Ross a 2:04.842 and a 2:05.149 for Thomas Newton. Where is Taupo Walker? He's back down in 7th place.
Yeah, that is great. And don't forget Zach Fuller there in 4th place.
So the New Zealand Championship, we've got 51 points ahead right now. It could go this race, 51 points, but because as I said, we've got 75 points, 25 for a win, 25 for a win tomorrow, 25 for a win. So over to you, Jared.
It was a two-way dust-up before. Little Jesse Stroud's eked out, and Blake Ross was looking nice and comfortable in second, but no way. It's going to turn into a three-way here.
Yeah, making up the third number there is series leader from the national side of the series, Thomas Newton, one of the guys that I've watched at a few race meetings, and he has an amazing style of going around the corners. I think he leans off the most I've ever seen anybody lean off a little race bike.
Hunter Stoneman from Wanganui, he was doing the Suzuki series and was supposed to be doing the North Island series, but I believe he's broken a bone. He's okay, but he's broken his bone mountain biking or something like that, so that's a bit of a shame. Who else we got from Wanganui? Cameron Goldfinch is out there. Should be out there. We've got to meet you. Cameron Goldfinch is out there in 9th place. So right now, in the last lap, with 2 laps to go, it was Jesse Stroud, Blake Ross, Thomas Newton, fastest man on the track for the 2:04.445. Zach Fuller on 33. Harry Parker, he's the one with the orange belly pan, 24. Taupo Walker, he's got a sort of dirty red fairing at the front. It's not bright red, but it is a point of difference. Clark Fountain from Greymouth, mate, the Speedway champion, on 36, down into 7th place. Michael Wilson, Cameron Goldfish, Shane Miller from Sanson near Bulls in the Manawatu. Justin Maunda from Fielding, just up the road, where Manfield is Matt Broff. And Scotty Hawks here in 12th and 13th. Will Derby Hoffman, followed by Josh Hodson. So it'll be interesting to see how many of these bikes come up for sale. Suzuki New Zealand's still got a couple of brand new ones in stock. So
you touched on it before, Spidey. You said that Team Rees, and look just down there on pit wall, they're out here watching. And same along here, you've got the parents and other people that are helping these guys. And boy, it's a great racing series.
Yeah, look at the battles all the way through. Look at the battles all the way through. And the finish in the first race at Hampton Downs, there were 5 wide there. I have to have a look at the Ctas footage to watch it. But they're using the Honda Pitbull for someone else. Oh, that's the love machine. It needs a bit of oiling.
And you've got to take your hat off to Suzuki as well. All the people down at Suzuki who support the series. Alpine Stars, Bell Helmets who got on board from KSS. There's a guy down, I think, in the South Island, Mead Speeds.
Oh, he's in Howard. Howard, sorry, right,
Yep, who developed all the exhausts for these bikes. People who made the belly pans so we can keep the oil off the track if something does go pop.
All those people involved here, particularly with Mead Speed, one thing that they do is because these GixerR1 150s are available to go on the road at 2,995, and there's a cheaper version here that's not got as much fairing for about 2,695, plus on road costs. You can buy for $550 the same pipe, pretty much the same pipe that's on these race bikes. They are a little bit quieter to get through the line of fits this thing, and the beauty about that is Well, the reason they put these modern pipes on there is for race damage as well. They've got something that's durable in New Zealand, and it's good to see Suzuki New Zealand pick up a local contract. It's titanium man, although they're not titanium, but need speed. Absolutely, the workmanship is incredible. Look at that, 5 bikes going into that top corner, I think. 5 bikes there. Very hard to pick up who's who because of the colour and the darkness on the day. It's certainly affecting the viewing of the footage, but we're looking at the lead bikes coming down that long straight there. The white flag is gone because everyone's gone through for their last lap. They're now ready for the checkered flag. The checkered flag will come out, and is it going to be a New Zealand championship? Blake Ross 51 points behind Thomas Newton, but right now it's not. It's not. Right now we're going to have Jesse Stroud come through the start-finish line there, and in second place we had Blake Ross and Thomas Newton. So this championship is still live, unlike the 250 production and the 125 GP, which we've seen go today. I wondered if there was going to be more, but they were so close. Well, when I say so close to that 50-point barrier, we won race. So that's absolutely magic racing. And these guys, instead of going to happy hours, they all go to Happy Meals, don't they? No, it's great to have the young folks around here, you know, and the level playing field. I don't care whether it's 17 horsepower or 70 horsepower. It's really taught these people how to race motorbikes, and they've got good gear. So when they move on to another class, they've got good quality gear. You can't get much better than that.